Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to Harmony Portal Tarot Live. I'm sure you can hear my dogs freaking out down there. Apologies for that. Had to just get them situated and in. Already cleansed the space. Everything's ready to go. We already have one donation from my dear mom. She says, Amanda, you are a blessing to us all. Thank you for being here for our highest good to guide us to what we expect for ourselves and even more. Aw, thanks, Mom. You're so sweet. My biggest cheerleader always has been my mom, for sure. So we do have one donation from my mom, and this is today, if I did not let you know, which I know I have not. The title, hopefully, and the description, hopefully, have let you know that we are at our every other week. So every 2 weeks on Friday, we do a donation-only live stream. I like to think that I give away a lot of free content, a lot of free one-card pulls for those who are here, usually that first 40 minutes or so on certain live streams, and then a free collective reading on other live streams. I do a giveaway and a drawing very frequently, and we do this thing called Cosmic Questions Corner. So we have a lot. I do free webinars and stuff from time to time and presentations and just share whatever. So once in a great while, I just do this donation only. We just started this maybe a month ago, I think. But I think it's working. And so that just helps me not get burned out just giving. Not to say that you guys aren't also giving. So I greatly appreciate you just being here and interacting like that. Just is so amazing. And thank you, all of you that are my regulars and those that pop in from time to time. And those of you that, hey, may have yet to still discover this, but maybe you're watching this later. Hi, you're just as awesome. Brandy Lynn's here. Hello. I am a little scared for Sunday for a writing group, not because of the writing group, but just the whole Discord thing. I need to figure out. I still don't know how to do it. So hopefully I will get my crap together by Sunday to figure out how to log on over there at Discord for our meeting, because I'm pretty sure that's where you guys have been meeting since I've been out for soccer and NaNoWriMo and all the fun things. So I think. Yeah, I had every gumption and just intention to start NaNoWriMo, and then instead I'm like, actually let me just start a new job in November instead. How does that sound? Plus we had Wrigley's birthday and everything just completely went off the rails. Oh, good. I'm glad it's nice. I just don't know enough about it. I probably should know more about it. I don't really use it for my own social media reasons. So the only time I did use it was for Patreon, but it never really took off. It was just kind of a check-in once in a while. We did a 30-day meditation on there, or 30 days where we're meditating consistently for 30 days, and we kind of use Discord to check in, but it was still kind of just a few people were really participating in that. So, but yeah, I can see the potential of it and see that it's most likely a really cool, platform, but I just haven't dove into it the way I probably should. Well, I'm going to Sunday. Well, that all being said, today being a donation-only live stream, so far we have one donation, and this is just letting me come on for those who want to be able to ask a question before the weekend, or something they need to know just in a personal way. So you can always send a donation. We only have one on the list so far. It is my mom, and she sent way more than she needed to. So we're going to actually go in and really take care of her for this question, because she went above and beyond with how much she sent. It's really enough for probably 3 full questions. So, but let me go back. She sent her question already in. Okay. So financial future and with my new pay scale in mind. Okay, yes, we're really tuning in. I'm actually going to switch gears. I've been using this deck all morning with my other readings. So let's tune in with the Wake Me Up Tarot. And maybe there's a message in that, Mardell. I'm going to actually timestamp this. We're at 4:36. I'm going to write this down. That way you can come back to it if you need to, a month from now or whatever, if you need to. Mardell. So we're at 4:36 or so. Okay. And anyone else that sends a donation and wants a timestamp, just let me know prior to or during the live part of your reading so that I can get that going. Because I don't want to forget. Sometimes I do forget to go post them, but at least if I say it out loud during the live stream, you can easily go find if you beat me to the punch as far as getting your timestamp going. Okay. Mardell, financial future, and with the new pay scale in mind. Financial future, and just any other financial abundance, whatever that want to make their way into this reading, we are here for it. Oh, before I get started, sorry, we prematurely timestamped. I want to light this. I got this at Rockin' Rudy's the same day I got my plants, my new plants that I sent you a picture of, Mom. This one's called Rain. Rain and plants. Hey, they go hand in hand together. Ooh, I like this blue and mustard color kind of combo. This is Jessa's color right here, this teal. Jessa, aka Solar Siren. I saw she sent a donation for a 1-card pull, so we're gonna take care of her too. I love this. Used to be my photography business logo color scheme situation right here. The mustardy yellow with the teal. Oh, still love it to this day. Rockin' Rudy's is so fun. I mean, I've lived here for years, and I went one time, like years ago, with my friend Wes. We were college friends, and I'm like got lost in there. I'm like, I love this. This is amazing. And then I did not go back until, I don't know, it had been at least before Boston was born. So one other time before that. And then just in the last, well, since my aunt was here, no, I went one other time for some reason. I can't remember. No, I think that was the first time when my aunt was in town, my aunt and cousin, my dad's sister and her daughter. We went there and I just like got lost in a good way. Like, yes, I love this. Like they've got crystals, they've got tarot cards, they've got plants, they've got incense, they've got cards, they've got toys, they've got games, they've got handmade soaps and candles, like jewelry, or anything that you could think of, they have in this store. And a lot of like made in Montana local artists and artisans are highlighted throughout the store. So it's so fun. I love that place. So if you're ever in Montana and just looking for something fun to do, I know it's in and of itself, some people like make it a destination just so they can come up this way and of course enjoy the amazing scenery around Montana, but to stop at Rockin' Rudy's is kind of a little fun treat. Yeah. I was watching The Witch of Wanderlust here on YouTube, and I'd been watching her for years, and I think, if I remember correctly, she lives in Colorado. Correct me if I'm wrong, those of you that follow her. But it was funny because I'm just watching one of her vlogs, like kind of like listening to it more than watching it. And then she mentions Rockin' Rudy's and my head goes like this, like what? So yeah, it's a fun place. But anyway, cleansing, clearing, anything standing in the way of Mardell's financial abundance and awareness. Just cleaning house for anything that is holding up this current situation. But now that I've said all that, let's get into what's going on for Mardell's financial future, and especially pertaining to this new pay scale. Okay, of what you've already kind of put forth for sure. But yes, let's just see any money coming from another source. Okay. All right. So this is kind of current energy, past energy. I want to get a clarifier on this. Why is this 5 of Pentacles showing up when I know personally I can feel money coming toward you? Why is this 5 of Pentacles showing up? Okay. So this has to do not with the most recent house fire, but the first house fire and kind of the poverty mindset, the must work hard to bleed water from a stone for every single penny that comes my way. You're cleaning house on this. Purifying. Look, it's raining. Rain. We're making it rain. Money. That's another thing they say for money is make it rain. I just am putting all of this together right now. I'm a little slow to the uptake today, but hey, Spirit is beating me over the head to get these messages forward, finally. Oh, I should do a mustard and teal with purple. Ooh, yeah, especially when you do a dark kind of royal purple with also a lavender purple. I have chills right now, Jessa. Yes, do it. Do it. And of course, you can have your, lighter aqua teal in there as well. I mean, who says you only need 2 colors? Come on now. That's so last century. Anyway, back to the task at hand. But what I see here is this is the building of a home. So there are going to be enough finances coming from a source that is not your work that will allow you to build a home, not move a home or fix up a home. Yes, you can do all that too, but this is an actual building of a home. Building of a home. And I know, so Saturn goes in 27 to 30 year cycles, well, where it will be. I want to actually, because this is very important for your reading, Mardell, Mom, where Saturn was the day of our first house fire. And fun fact, I already have that going on because I checked alignment of something else earlier today. So we're already there. We're quick. So I need to go back to August 14th of 1995. August 14th. Oh, it was a Monday. Well, it was Sunday evening going into Monday. Yeah, wow. I just now realized that. Okay. So what was going on with Saturn? Oh. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Saturn was at 29 degrees of Aquarius, almost into Pisces. This is the Saturn return of the first house fire. I have major chills. I did not even realize that until it's like, you need to look. I have chills. Karmas, cycles, endings, new beginnings. We had that, I know we had that Wheel of Fortune in this deck, but I already put it back, I think. Yes, I was putting them back because I was going to the next. I have chills, Mom. Okay, so something that was financially holding you back since then is done. It's over. Karma cleared, signed, sealed, delivered. Not that you deserve karma for that, but just, how impactful and hard that was for you. Just living and having to start all over again after that was difficult for all of us. It was difficult. Well, all of that is coming to an end. We can just put all of that to rest and move forward. So 29 degrees of Aquarius with a Pisces moon that night. And the North Node was in Libra. South Node was in Aries. Well, the North Node was on your moon at that time, Mom. Wow. I'm just now seeing this. Mercury was in Leo. Wow. Okay. So I want to show you now today's date. So we're at 29 degrees, 46 minutes of Aquarius for Saturn. And this is the Vedic placement, by the way. So those of you like, I thought Saturn was in Pisces. It is for you guys. We're in the past, I guess. So today's date. We're January 10th. Okay, today's date. Drum roll, please. Okay, Saturn is at 21. Oh, namaste to you as well. Thank you. Let's close that out. Okay, Saturn is currently at 21 degrees. So it's about 8 degrees away. But an 8-degree orb with Saturn, you can really feel something happening. So there's a big Saturn return coming with your finances in a good way, though. This is clearing all sorts of financial just karma that you felt stuck in, And Saturn is supposed to go into Pisces, I think it's in May this year. But let me just go to March 29th. I think that's when the North Node moves into Aquarius to join Saturn. Yep. 29 degrees, 46 minutes was the Saturn return of the house fire. And look what, for March 29th, so that's a little over 2 months away, Saturn is going to be at that same exact degree, but just slightly past. So let's see the day before. Let's try March 28th and just see. But that's also the day the North Node relieves the sign of Pisces and goes into Aquarius. It's the same day. So let's go to, not January 9th. That's yesterday. March 28th of this year and see where it is. It's right on. So it's between, I would even say March 27th, which is Jess's birthday. Happy early birthday. So between March 27th, March 29th, and of course, because Saturn moving signs, you'll feel it before and you'll feel it after. For a while, there's an overlap. So it may not be something coming through exactly on that day, but that day, or that like little 3-day orb of window where it's exact Saturn return of the house fire, you're going to feel some major shift. It could be a week, 2 weeks before, a week, 2 weeks after, but that's the kind of days we're honing in on. So mark your calendar that March 27th through March 29th of this year, something amazing is going to happen in your financial life that will clear a whole bunch of karma from the past. Sandy's here. Hi, Sandy. I hope you're doing well. We're in the middle of a reading. Today's donation only, but you're all more than welcome to hang out and listen to every person's reading. Because, hey, where your attention goes, your energy flows. And, hey, maybe there's a message in someone else's reading for you. You never know. All right. So what else does Mardell need to know about her finances other than work? Just something coming in. You're literally an ending to that karma. So there's your further confirmation that just feeling that poverty of raising 3 kids, having to work 3 jobs just to keep things afloat, just working your butt off. That is coming to a massive close to where you're going to be back in that 9 of Pentacles energy that we saw earlier. Yeah, new beginning, something new, news. This is also news coming in. So the underlying energy of this clearing karma is news coming in of money coming in. Can we see any of the sources of this money coming in from Mardell? Well, this is something that you're kind of expecting, but it kind of takes you by surprise. So, I mean, this could be a gambling win, a lawsuit or something that goes through. Just giving some examples here. Money that someone owed you that they said they were going to pay back, but they haven't paid back. But like in the back of your mind, it's like, maybe someday they'll pay me back. It's coming through somehow, some way. So those are just a few examples of how that could look, how that could come through. What else does Mardell need to know? Because I'm getting it's not just one thing. So let's just see the biggest thing of all of these things. What is this big financial influx for Mardell coming from? Where? It's not just one place. So most likely this is something contributed by a whole bunch of people coming together, or at least 2 different businesses, 2 different entities, factions, businesses, whatever we want to call this. There's 2 streams, 2 ways, 2 streams. Let's just see if we can pull a card for one stream and another. Okay, what is this one? First one. Okay, so this has to do with an ending. This to me actually feels related to like the asbestos stuff. And this is not because of your death. This is just that death energy of the asbestos. Let's just confirm that this is potentially the railroad or some other faction. Yeah. People who were living the high life and thought they got away with something. Oh, so that's where the 2 factions come in hand. It was like a dirty dealing between 2 companies. And they are both liable. They're both at fault. So this most likely has to do with another lawsuit coming through, or 2 or more, for the asbestos-related disease that's plagued the poor little town of Libby, Montana. If you guys want to know more about that, just Google asbestos, Libby, Montana. You can read all that you could ever want about that. 93% of the entire world's asbestos, I think another like 5% came from somewhere in Russia, and then I think somewhere in Minnesota. I don't remember exactly. But 93% of the whole world's asbestos that is used in agriculture and at least up to the time when they closed, and for insulation in homes. Oh, Africa. I think that was another one. For some reason, I was thinking Russia. I don't know why. Up to that point where they closed, 93% of the world's, asbestos in circulation came from a tiny little town, Libby, Montana. Yeah, and it was safer. Yeah. Okay. So what is this other income stream besides all the asbestos stuff? What is this other income stream? Okay, so this is something you're manifesting. Something you intuitively already feel or know to be true for yourself. And what does this look like for Mardell? What does this money coming in, what does this look like for Mardell? It's coming in fast. It's about getting out of your own way to be able to receive this, releasing those limiting beliefs or negative thinking, all the toxicity that we are to our own selves about it, or listening to other people say, oh, that's not possible. You can't have that. You can't do that. Just cutting all the negative talk and speech out. Anything else? Anything else? But it's going to be enough that you could retire or like fully retire or just work in ways you want to work. This is independent wealth right here. Cuz she's earned it not just physically but like energetically and karmically. It's coming back. Because to me, the house fire, the first house fire, and of course the second house fire, absolutely. But that first house fire felt like a psychic attack, somehow like generational curse just popping off in our lives. But that cycle, that curse, Saturn rules karma. Saturn is the planet of karma. And it goes in 27 to 30-year cycles. And this year is the 30th year since the house fire, since 95. And yeah, it's like, they don't even want me to speak on it. It's like, but just clearing any quote unquote devils, demons, demonic energy, demonic forces that are still a part of that land. I definitely want to do a big land clearing on the property there. For sure. I still want to do that before anything is built there. I think that just needs to be done just to clear. But whatever it was that was acting as this like generational curse down our family line, that karma is now done. It's done. Very interesting. Wow. Good. I felt that too because I did not take vacations and you deserve to. And we're going to. We're going to. This summer, we're going to. I declare it. I demand it. Yes. So there's some really good stuff coming for you financially and for everyone this year. Around May, there's a really, and to just get to the card hold facts about it, even if you don't understand astrology, Joni Patry, P-A-T-R-Y. Wait, I gotta spell it out. P-R-T. Oh, wait. Patry. Yeah. So I'll write her name here. She has a Vedic astrology YouTube channel here. Even if you don't understand astrology, she's letting you know of a very beneficial trine that's going on between Jupiter and the North Node or Rahu this year that's going to benefit humanity at large and the world at large and different systems at large, different investments, lotteries, all sorts of crazy cool things. Yeah. Look at that. You've waited long enough, Mardell. You've been patient long enough. So something's about to crack open and pop off in your financial life here. All right. Yay. Okay. So it looks like Sandy has also sent a donation. So we're moving on to Jessa's question. And then Sandy, I believe, is on deck. But let me just check the lineup here. Yeah, 70 and still working. Yeah, you deserve to just retire and be able to enjoy your time, you know? To travel, to visit family, to take up the hobbies that you've wanted to. Like, it's time. You deserve it. All right. Yay. I love you, Mom. You're the best. If anyone out there deserves a boon in their finances, it's you. But look, victory, recognition, reward, abundance, popping off, popping through. Yes. All right. Yay, Mom. Okay. So Jessa, go ahead and post your question. We're going to get right into it now. And then Sandy is on deck. Good to see you again, Sandy. I hope you're well. Always a pleasure to see Sandy. Make a wish and then make it happen. I love that. That's her catchphrase. So cute. So fun. All right. So Jessa. Yeah, poor Sandy's 75 and still working. I know. It's just so unfair. It's so unfair. Like this whole all the systems in place, the people with good hearts and empathy and love, like, but this is changing. That's the thing, especially this year. But moving toward 2027, 2027 is a big like trigger point for things to just really, the tables are turning, you know, that whole, the meek shall inherit the earth. Those who have been struggling are going to start thriving. It's working its way, you know, 2027 and beyond, but we're already feeling the kind of little, what's it called? Like kind of almost like phantom limb or you know, when your arm's starting to fall asleep, kind of the little twinkly, kind of nerve endingy kind of feeling. We're feeling it in 2025 in a good way, in a good way. But also certain people who have maybe not been living in very good alignment are going to be feeling it in a bad way. You know, those who are just like very cutthroat, every man for himself, greedy, horrible people, like there's a changing of the guard. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve to have wealth and take our time by having, not take your time by having to work for money. Absolutely. All right. Oh, we have a chat coming through, and it's from Mosey T. So we were just about to start Jess's reading. Look what time it is. And then this pops through. Staying on the list. They're going to take me off the list if I don't respond, which, oh well, whatever. But what Mosey tea is, it's this cool little like tea infuser cup thing, water bottle thing that you can infuse your teas in. I thought it sounded really cool, and then I signed up for their newsletter, and then I never ordered anything. So now they're threatening to take me off the list. Anywho, maybe you are brewing some of your own teas and tinctures. Maybe. But let's just see, what does Jessa need to know? Okay. Money. Very interesting, because this came through from Ardell just a moment ago. Well, a little more than a moment ago, but you're moving beyond. Look, the rain that's currently here, sweating a little bit to the financial situation, you're moving beyond it, because look, it's blowing over. Because over here we've got clear skies, sun. I mean, almost appears to glow in this lighting situation. Look at that sun just literally glowing white hot. And then the storm is just passing right on through. You know? So don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. I know that's easier said than done, but it's Delulu girl era from here on out. Okay. What else does Jessa need to know right now? Okay, yeah, look, there's some wish fulfillment coming in. Recognition. You're being recognized. You're being pulled from a pile. You're being put on a pedestal here. So especially in the financial world, the career world, this is where things are looking up for you big time. So just another, added stress of what we were talking about for you on Wednesday is you're good. Like, things are popping off. They're coming through. I even see multiple offers. But look, when we got this card, all the same cards that are coming through from Mardell, maybe you have the same financial future as Mardell. I mean, we met you around, before the house fire. 2 weeks it happened August 14th. And I know it was July 7th through the 9th is when we went to Miss Montana in 95. And we were just talking about that. Yeah. Oh, it might involve chemicals. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, because we started with like tea, tinctures. Maybe this is something you're selling, as far as like being in a corporate environment selling something. I mean, I know you're very passionate about coffee. Maybe that's something you're looking into, getting a job in the corporate coffee world somehow. I mean, sky's the limit. You don't have to limit yourself to just solar, although you're good at it. You're good at it. I just think you could sell ice to an Eskimo, as they say. Well, I guess Eskimo's now not politically correct anymore. So I don't know the proper term anymore, but my heart's in the right place. You know what I'm saying? So this is about you trusting your mermaid ocean vibes, and maybe even doing some sort of shamanic journey with your mermaid self, to figure out what this looks like for you. Could even be something with makeup, because, we got the palette here. I know this is more like a canvas and paint, like artistic expression, but makeup is also an artistic expression. And I'm really seeing the palette down here. Or something you're doing with that, because it's interesting. I see you as someone, you're very bubbly. You're very alive and confident and just fun. Like, I can personally, unbiasedly, but also biasedly say that. I mean, I could see you starting your own. You're hilarious. So like, you could start your own. I don't know if TikTok would be the right platform, because it may be getting the kaput maybe. But I could totally see you just starting a channel, or even if you're just doing a quick little short video, not even knowing how to edit or anything, and just uploading it and just being yourself and, doing some of your hot takes, or, talking about things that are fun and witchy and woo woo and cooking and, candles and I don't know, makeup. Like there's no limit. Like, so have you thought a little bit out of the box as far as, well, I definitely want like a stable corporate job. Sure, 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 sure. Absolutely. That would be awesome. But also, like, what if I start a little side hustle just like for fun? Like, you know, uh, yeah, it's supposedly if the Supreme Court rules that they're not going to allow it, TikTok will pull it from US, which, I mean, I do enjoy the occasional TikTok video, even though I've never been on TikTok personally, but like, you'll see like a TikTok that someone will put as a YouTube short. Or my friend Jessa, she's so kind because I can't access TikTok. She will like save them to her phone somehow and then send them to me, which is so sweet. Because there's a lot of good info on there, Hey, maybe see if this is something you want to do. But I'm just seeing it as like another income stream. Yeah, especially just talking about the more witchy side of things or the more woo-woo side of things, because that's, something that you have experience with. All right. I know this is a one card pull, but I just want to keep going and going and going. Anything else for Jessa that she needs to know right now? Yeah. And it's not like you'd have to start something and just like have it, sprinting right out of the gate. You could just upload a video a week, or, just not even edit it, but just put it up. And if no one sees it, fine. If someone sees it, fine. Like, just whatever. Just sharing your heart, sharing your whatever, your vision. But something that you start could definitely have staying potential and be like a massive income stream for you. So just saying. Yes. All right, Jessa. I hope that resonated for you. Yeah, but definitely things are looking up on the work front, and there may be some side hustle potential with something social media wise where you're just being yourself and sharing cool little tidbits of information, or maybe even, I mean, you're an amazing cook, an amazing just magician in all sorts of ways that you could just, show the world, or even if it's just a handful of people to start, like I see it being able to expand with time. So yeah. Oh, you have a channel called Siren Says with life hacks, recipes and stuff. How have I not known that? And I think you told me that a while back, but how is that not active right now? Get it going, girl. Oh my gosh. And then give me the link so I can go there. Unless it's on TikTok, you'll have to just send me directly the video. But if it's on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, like I already have those ones, so I could go see it. I heard yesterday people will be able to still break in since their system is not strong and can easily be compromised. Oh no. Yeah, and I wonder how TikTok would work if someone was using like a VPN, or what's it called, where you say that you're in a different city or country. Like it'll give you a VPN number. Is that what it's called? IP number. That says you're coming out of Miami when you're actually in Missoula or something like that. Oh, you thought about starting it. I think you had told me about that. But yeah, because that sounds very familiar to me. I'm sure AI would somehow intervene, probably. Who knows what's going to happen with that? All right, Jess, I hope that resonated for you, but maybe think about it, especially right now while you're just kind of like biting your nails, like a little bit worried about what's going to happen next. Just allow yourself to have a little fun while you have a bit of downtime. And I know you're really focused on getting things decluttered. Hey, maybe you're just bringing people along to talk while you're doing whatever it is you're doing. And maybe the thing you're doing isn't even the topic of the video, but you're just doing it to get things done. And it's kind of acting as a built-in like accountability. It's like I've seen people who, I think it's a guy that does like Uber Eats or something, and he'll just film between, maybe not so much film him going into the restaurant, grabbing the food, and then him delivering it. Like you don't really see that part, but you just see him driving between deliveries. And I cannot remember the guy's name, but he just talks about like this one thing that happened in high school, or, just the most random of things. But people don't go to watch some dude drive around. They go to hear what he has to say. You know what I mean? So it's like, you could do something like that. I mean, you don't have to be driving, and you don't even have to be cooking the whole time. Maybe one time you're cooking, and maybe along the way you're sharing your recipe. Cool, sure. Description below. Or, maybe you're going through a doom pile, if you feel so inclined to share that with the whole world, and you're just talking about whatever. Like, because what I feel is people would come just for you and your personality. It doesn't even matter what you're talking about or what you're doing or like even the quality of the video. It's just your personality that would draw people in. And that's where we were talking on the last live stream. If you guys missed it, go watch the collective reading on that, because especially starting in 2025 and really amping up into 2027 and beyond, people are craving like a desert, water in the desert. They are craving and needing and desiring authenticity. So you don't even have to have makeup on. You don't even have to be super polished. I mean, the last how many live streams, I'm just like leave-in conditioner because my hair's super dry this time of year. So a lot of times I just kind of leave my hair in protective hairstyles, and maybe once every second or third hair washing, which usually is about once a month at this point, I'll wear my hair down and curly because my hair doesn't like the cold so much unless I'm like protective hairstyles. And I don't like to wear it up anymore when it's this long because it just gives me a headache because my hair's so heavy. So this just feels the most relaxed. So yeah, you don't even have to get dolled up, dressed up unless you feel like it. Then of course, do that. And maybe they just don't know what to expect. So you just keep them guessing every video. One day you're in full glam, dressed up, just sitting there going through a doom pile. Or the next time, you're in your plop with your hair not even dry yet, and you're, talking about your bone broth recipe. I don't know. Like, I feel this is an avenue for you, though, because people are really craving just feeling like they're talking or listening to a friend, All right. Sandy. We're getting into it for Sandy. Let's go. And this is the last donation that I have currently. So anyone else that's watching, hanging out, feeling like they need a reading or just want to see what's going on in their own energy or with a specific question or person or whatever, you can always donate and we'll take care of your question before we head out today. All right. So here we go for Sandy. So she says, a general, love you. Love you too, Sandy. I hope you're doing well. Let's tune into Sandy's lovely energy and just see what's going on for her. Ooh, we got a flipper. Okay. So there are some new timelines opening up, and this card, let me be honest, can bring about some confusion of direction for your future. Like, what do I even focus on? Like, where do I even start? What should I do? So there's that. But the beauty part of this 7 of Cups energy is the underlying message of it is hope, inspiration, and just having options. I know sometimes with a lot of options can come that analysis paralysis. And that's, I guess, the part to be maybe avoided is just to not, but there is an opportunity. So one of these cups is going to produce fruit for you, meaning present you with an opportunity, potentially to work with someone who's a little younger than you, younger generation. But this feels like a fun dynamic, something you're doing that's just making you feel like a kid again. You're feeling really inspired about something, and you're not just going it alone. Or if you are going this alone, you kind of have a companion along the way. This could be like an apprentice or even someone you're just communicating back and forth with online about what you're doing, and they're doing their own thing, but like you're talking about it amongst yourselves. Yeah, it feels like there's some youthful energy that's coming in to just really brighten your day, I got another text. It might be relevant. Jessa, she says, it's giving peacock. Yes, I love it. So fun. All right. So peacock. The peacock may be a spirit animal that you can look up more information about, Sandy. And we have the Hierophant. So there's some sort of contract. It doesn't have to be like, okay, I just signed my name in blood. It doesn't have to be that kind of contract, but there's something you are stepping into. And this to me almost feels like the role of a mentor, because this combination is when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and you are showing up as the teacher energy in your own energy field, Sandy. You have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of wisdom. Hey, maybe something that we said with Solar Siren could also be something that you're doing as well. because I think you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge to share, a lot of stories that, you kind of already do that on your live stream. That I've seen, you're telling stories, or, a lot of times just talking to the people in your chat, which is really cool. But you could even start some sort of like side channel where maybe you are still doing your jewelry thing, but you're just telling life stories or something. I don't know. It could be something like that. This could be something completely different as well. And I think I picked this up for you before, to where you have enough knowledge, you could start like a silversmithing course, create a course. I mean, you already have the knowledge and the wherewithal to actually be able to, show people in a course format how to do certain things. And you can just do it like totally basic 101 course of, okay, if you're looking to get into silversmithing, these are like the 5 things I'd recommend. And these are the 5 first steps to take. I don't know. I don't know anything about silversmithing. It's very intriguing to me. I think it's really cool. And I think if I did have more time, it'd probably be something I'm definitely into, because I love crystals. I love jewelry, all those things. But like, where would I find the time? But this is what you do, Sandy. You could, create different courses for like 101 beginner, and then maybe some more intermediate, some more advanced. Like, you have like this cache of wisdom and knowledge within you that you could create more income for yourself just with what you already know. It's just gonna take a little bit of elbow grease to, film, I don't know, 10 modules or something for the course. And you could charge it. Yeah, only 1,200 videos out. Yeah, you have so many videos already out. And, maybe in your free time, whatever that is, right? Maybe you're going through and just finding fun little highlights or nuggets that you are, putting maybe on your same channel, maybe on a different channel. One thing I have learned about YouTube, though, is the fact that, like, this is a live stream only channel. And I have a feeling if I was to try to just take highlights of like what happens here, or like kind of the collective reading portion, and just make a video of that, or even more succinct and to the point, like a short video of that, like the shorts, YouTube shorts, it doesn't play well with algorithms when you're trying to do multiple different types of content. So if you're just going to be a shorts channel, at least that's the way the algorithm used to work when I was trying to make it all happen. It was not happening. And I learned it was not my fault. It's just the algorithm's like whiplash. Like, what do I do? What do I focus on? Are you a live stream channel? Are you a video content? Or are you a short form content? Like, what are you? Which, should we have to choose? I don't think so, but who knows? Yeah, so there's something with your knowledge that you already have. You already have all the tools. I'm seeing the magician in my mind's eye. You already have all the tools you need to make significantly more money, if that's something you're looking to do this year. You literally have the pen in your hand. The power is in your hands. Yet another new opportunity or beginning. Could even be you're literally writing these things out. But to me, a pen represents all forms of communication: written, spoken, online, in person, whatever. Yeah, all sorts of different ways you can get knowledge and wisdom, because people have a lot they can learn from you. And you would be doing, not to make you feel bad, but you would be doing the world a disservice if you didn't share that knowledge, not that you have to, but if you chose to, you would be rewarded. You would be rewarded here. All right. Anything else Sandy needs to know in regards to this, or anything else? She says, yes. Anything else? Yeah, Sandy always goes above and beyond with her donations too. So we're giving her the royal treatment here. So this is not literal death. Don't worry. This is just the death of the old version, and not even like you have to let go of your silversmithing or the way you do things, in your routine. This is more just the way you limit yourself. Because I'm going to get a clarifier on this. I see this as more the ways you limit yourself and not allow yourself. Yeah, the way you stress about, well, you already kind of talk yourself out of something before you even begin, because you just don't see who would care or who would want that. Perfect combination right here. Stress, it keeps you kind of stuck. Keeps you kind of like, maybe you do have a great idea, but then you just kind of spin your wheels with it and it never really goes anywhere. You're ending this cycle. because you do have a lot of amazing ideas, and it's just, I guess, about finding the time to implement them. But even if you took one day, one work day a week where you're just working on things that are new development. You can even start a little notebook that's like Sandy's new developments or whatever. And even if you have 20 different ideas and you're not really sure which one to go on, maybe start on one and just see how far you get, or if it's really vibing with you. And if it's really not, move to the next. If that one's not, move to the next. And then something's going to click. And you will, when the time is right to know how to get these out to people or know how to market yourself or whatever the case may be, you'll know what to do. Because remember, people are craving authenticity starting now, starting yesterday. People want that authenticity, especially with the rise in AI and just everybody worried that they're going to be replaced with their jobs by AI. You can't replace a personality. You can't replace the empathy and the human spirit. You can't. You can try to replicate it, and some people could be fooled, sure. But those who are really in alignment with their own spirit, they'll never be fooled, or rarely fooled at least. But especially the empaths and, the more heart-based people out there, they are craving like no other human connection at this time and authenticity. Someone being an imperfect human, an imperfectly perfect human. That's what people are really craving to connect to, because they themselves are a perfectly imperfect human. This could be a whole new lease on life for you. You stepping into your power, you feeling like look at all these iPhones just circling her. Like she's the center of attention. It's so interesting to me how both Jessa and Sandy had just this message like, hey, put yourself out there a little more in maybe a different way than you already do, because it will be very well received. Look at that. Wish fulfillment. This came out in Jessa's reading as well. So like there's so much overlap here. There was overlap with Jessa and Mardell's reading, and now there's overlap with Jessa and Sandy's reading. I love this. This is a beauty of what's going on here. Like you just never know what's going to happen, but it's so cool. But yeah, if you're ready to show up and share that knowledge, when the teacher is ready, now the student will appear rather than the other way around. Oh, I love it. One more. Let's go to the Money Moves Oracle for Sandy. Anything she needs to know. These are not just money cards, but All right. Many choices. Hello. Many choices, many options, many timelines, many revenue streams, many ideas, whatever. You do have many choices. Opportunities abound when you are in a dilemma. All roads lead to Rome. Look at all your options. This is literally just summing up everything we talked about. Mic drop. Done. We finished. We did it. So Sandy, you have many choices, many options, and all roads are leading to Rome, and Rome, aka you, aka spirit, aka the universe. You have unlimited potential that you can tap into just by tuning into what you desire to create, to manifest, to bring about. And independence. Well, Miss Sovereignty herself, hello. Double meaning. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. And this does not mean, again, with that kind of apprenticeship thing, that you can't rely or depend on your friends, your family, because you can. You absolutely can. It's just that you don't need to in order to thrive. They can be a great support and a great sounding board for you. Do you need them? No. Are they great to have in your life? Absolutely. But this is just saying you have the power within yourself to make anything happen for yourself. You don't need to wait on, the algorithm to turn around. You don't need to wait for, an apprentice to step up and say, yeah, I want to study under you. You can make those courses and then the students will then appear. That's how I'm taking this independence message. But Sandy, sell yourself short. Don't cut yourself short. Don't feel like for some reason my computer's trying to listen to me right now. How do I close that out? Cancel. Yeah, I'm not sure you understand either. It's like AI trying to spy on me while I'm trying to work. I'm working right now, AI. Go away. I didn't even touch anything on my computer that I remember, so I don't know why that popped up. I don't even know how to make that pop up. This computer's so new to me. It's like when you hold like I don't have Siri set up on my phones. I mean, sure it still listens to me, but I like to think that I'm in control of yes or no, that it's listening to me. I know it does though. So, but I don't purposely have it set up. So I don't even know how that whole thing works on the MacBook. I have no idea. So it just popped up. I must have accidentally hit something, or maybe Spirit's just trying to come through. I don't know. Very interesting. You're so welcome, Sandy. Always a pleasure to read for you. All right, we're just going to take one last glance at the email stream to see if we have any other donations. Looks like we are up to date. So I guess that is the end of the road for me today and this week here on Harmony Portal Tarot Live. But I will be back next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I have to is it daylight or standard? It's standard. We're back to standard time. And yeah, I will be doing, let's see, what was the most recent thing I did? Because I like to switch it up. I think the most recent thing I did was a collective reading. Yes. So we'll be doing a free 1-card pull on Wednesday. And then next Friday, we'll most likely do another collective reading. And then the Friday following that, so 2 weeks from today, will be another donation-only live stream. Yeah. And I'm sure somewhere sprinkled along the way, we'll do the cosmic question or, yeah. In fact, I think I will just choose rather than let you guys vote. We'll do another cosmic question, most likely on Wednesday. Either Wednesday or next Friday. Sometime next week, we're going to do another cosmic question because it's been a minute and those are so much fun. And we still have a little jar full of your cosmic questions here that I'm just dying to know the answer to. And sometimes the cosmic questions lead to more questions, lead to more answers, lead to more questions. Oh, it's so fun though. It's so fun. So, all right, I've rambled long enough. I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks again so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see each and every one of you right back here at Harmony Portal Tarot Live. Much love, peace, and have a wonderful, blessed end of the weekend, whatever we want to call that. All right, you guys, much love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.